Hi Scorpio, welcome to your August reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of August. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for my Scorpios. I hope you guys are doing great. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. With that being said, let's get right into this reading. Hey Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, what's going on for my Scorpios, please? Any messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021? Any messages, please? What do they need to hear or know or be aware of? Any messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August 2021? Any messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of August 2021? What's going on? Any animal oracle messages for the Scorpios, please, for the month coming up? Oh, what is this? We got the peacock. Okay. Air energy coming out. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of August. We also have the dolphin and the hyena. Oyster at the bottom. And the eagle. Maybe there's a bit of a fear of opening up or being vulnerable, sharing your gifts, your talents with the world, but that is all about to change, Scorpio. Get ready for it. That's just at the bottom of the deck. Let's talk about these cards. We have the peacock, dolphin, and hyena. Air energy as well as water and fire. So, there's some healing taking place, of course, Scorpio, right? Wouldn't be your reading if there wasn't something to do with your changing and transformation and healing and moving on, doing all these things. There's something that you're trying to digest here. There's something in the month of August that maybe you've been kind of ignoring, or and this has been a message for quite a few signs, even like the mid-month readings for July. It's like this has been like a lot of similar themes going on collectively. It's pretty interesting. But there's been some sort of energy where you guys maybe have been suppressing certain feelings, trying to pretend like everything's all good, but deep down there could have been something eating away at you or bothering you, getting on your nerves. And there's something that needs to be brought to your attention. And what was your last reading about? I think that might have been a message, but I don't remember what your reading was. I think it was like it was a kind of like a relationship or love reading or potential for love. But anyways, I don't know. Was there a message of this that came through? I don't remember. I think within the last few months, I think this was a message. Anyways, I think I was like, when was the last time you guys did some shadow work? I swear. Did the hyena come out in your life? I have to check now, Scorpio. I have to check, because if it did, yeah, I feel like it did. I feel like the hyena did come out. Scorpio, it came out in your last reading. Scorpio, this came out again. I wonder why. There's something that you need to acknowledge. And like in your last reading, if you continue to keep ignoring whatever this is, it's going to keep coming back up for you to look at. So Scorpio, time to do some shadow work. It's time to do some digging. It's time to do some healing. It's time to digest whatever this is. And we're going to find out what. And I'm going to help you, okay? I'll do whatever I can, of course, with the time we have today to figure out what is actually going on here. And let's dig to the bottom of this, Scorpio, okay? Because this has been a message in your last reading. And here we go again. Repeating history. Here we go again, Scorpio. This came out for a reason. I swear. So the hyena can be a bit of a trickstery energy, or they like to play games. They like to have fun. Everybody loves this person to be around. You know, they always seem to get along with everybody, and they kind of are like the class clown. No one would suspect that the class clown is probably the most depressed, or the most, like, they've gone through some shit, you know? No one would suspect it, right? This hyena, they act like they're all cool, and maybe they make all these funny jokes, but behind those jokes may actually be hidden resentments or things that they haven't fully healed from. And Scorpio, that may be something that you do. Try to shake it off, pretend like it's nothing, that you're not bothered by it anymore, that you don't care anymore, but deep down we all know that's not true. Well, deep down you and I know that's not true. Right, we hide that shit real easily. No one would even know, right? That's the thing with the hyena. It's like they're wearing a mask. They're the class clown. They have the smiley face, but behind the mask is actually a frowny face. Damn, Scorpio. And that's kind of interesting why we had the oyster at the bottom of the deck, and the oyster kinds like you guys have put your walls up, or you are hesitant to lowering down your defenses, right? And letting people in. And so instead of showing your vulnerable side and expressing, hey, yeah, I've gone through some things, and, you know, your emotions and being vulnerable, it's like, what do you mean? I'm not burdened, I'm not hurt, I'm not this, I'm cool, dude. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I ain't dealing with any issues. I'm over it. But are you really? Are you really? And it's okay if you're not. If you are still holding on to hidden pains or resentments or hurts, that is okay, right? We're human. Some things are really difficult to get over or to fully forgive and to heal from, right? But the first step to moving on and moving forward is acceptance, and acceptance that you still could be hurt or that you are still affected by something, right? Because the longer you continue to deny these feelings, the more difficult it's going to be to handle them, to actually confront it, and to actually move on from it, right? The more you try to deny it, the more you try to ignore it, the more you try to run away, it's only going to make things more difficult. It's like you can keep running for however long you got, right? You may have some pretty good stamina, right? Run as long as you can. But at some point, you're going to have to stop and catch your breath. And when you catch your breath, guess what's going to be behind you? Yeah, whatever it is that you've been running away from, Scorpio, you can't continue to keep running away from this. Whatever this is, you're being asked to look at it directly in his eye, and it may be scary and it may be uncomfortable. Peacock, it is important that you guys take the time to reflect, to digest what it is that you're going through. Okay, there's something that you haven't either come to terms with, something that you haven't fully released, something that needs to be viewed from another perspective, right? And you're like, oh, well, I already looked at all perspectives. No, you missed something. You got to go back and look at it again. There's something that has gone over your head, and it's just like, you got to review it one last time, okay? There's many different perspectives you can look at it. There's another perspective that you just didn't see, and that's okay, and you'll get it, right? Something's going to click this month. In August, you're going to have some sort of aha moment, like, oh, there we go, light bulb flicked right on. Like, you're going to understand something that you didn't see before, and it's going to help you on this journey to acceptance and releasing. And there's something in my eye. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, you guys. Ow. Anyways, so sorry about that. Oh my god. And then the dolphin. It is the energy of reaching this place of acceptance and healing and being that beacon of light, you know? Turning the pain and the experiences that you've gone through into something positive, and using that and helping others along to base off your experiences, and just being able to support others and your friends and family, and just having like this deeper understanding of yourself and those around you. It's like that saying, you can only meet someone at the depth they've met themselves, and it seems like you guys have, or you will in the month of August. You'll be diving pretty deep. What else was, so we had the oyster, the eagle, and the elephant, and the shark. I think, did the shark come out in your last reading? It might have. The shark and the hawk. So it's just like, you need to confront whatever this is, and once you do, that's going to create major change, and that's similar with the eagle, like major shift in the direction you're going down. So if you allow yourself to break through these blocks and these walls that you've built up, you crush them, you allow yourself to open up, you guys are overcoming something, you guys are moving to the next level or something like that. Okay, really interesting. We're just going to hold that thought. We're going to pull some tarot messages and see what else is going on, or if this ties into the animal spirit messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any messages for Scorpio, please, for the month of August 2021. Any messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? In August 2021, what messages do my Scorpios need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of August? What needs to be said? What needs to be acknowledged for Scorpio? Help them out, please. Let them know. Any messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021? Any messages for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, August 2021. What messages my Scorpios need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance? Let's see. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in August 2021. What messages do my Scorpios need to hear? We have the Two of Swords. Some sort of decision. In this deck, Two of Swords, like, this is not like a bad energy. They're actually helping one another. There's this energy of, like, someone or something, it's making you use muscles you didn't know were there. It's like there's something, I kind of goes back to what I was saying about the peacock. Like, you've looked at all these different perspectives, but there's still something that you're missing. There's still something that you haven't acknowledged or recognized or realized. And so that's with this Two of Swords. Like, there's obviously a choice, a decision that you have coming up, but it's also using muscles that you didn't have or didn't even recognize you had. Let me just pull some more cards. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021. Messages for Scorpio. Okay, we also got the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. And the Four of Swords. Ooh. I'm getting strong. Oh, I'm like getting the chills, Scorpio. I am getting the strong, protective energy around you. Your ancestors are watching over and helping you and guiding you, and I feel like you may even be connecting with them in the dream space or through meditation, or like incorporating meditation into, your routine. Try to make it often, and I feel like you'll be connecting with them more, or you'll just feel their energy more. I don't know, but like that's just really coming through these two cards, the Four of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles in this deck, there's like, the souls, the spirits of those that are no longer around, no longer physically here, but they're still around energetically. They're protective, they're watching over you, they're giving you signs, Scorpio. And so it's like at any moment you have a decision coming out and you feel doubt or you don't know what to do, ask for help. Ask them for clarity. Ask them to guide you, Ooh, and even the High Priestess underneath that. Okay, let's get a couple more, like one more for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, there we go. Page of Swords. This card's come out quite a few times. The last few readings I've done in the Page of Swords. See, so there's lots of air in this reading, just so I'm telling you guys the elements. You guys are definitely thinking a lot, processing a lot. There's a lot going on in your mind. You have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, beautiful, and the Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. See, Scorpio, there's something that you're not seeing / you don't want to see. Something, maybe it's even regarding your past, as we do have the Six of Cups over here. But in this deck, I get a couple meanings from this right off the bat. We have some things about the past. We also have some things about current energy or future energy, okay? So we'll just talk about kind of like the past, and then towards the middle end of the reading, we'll talk about what you guys can expect in the future. Because there's like definitely new energy, lots of good times. Like we'll talk about that after. I think that could be relating to the Dolphin, because the Dolphin in the Animal Spirit deck does also talk about blessings and rewards of your hard work. So it's kind of like you got to take care of the dirty work. Recognize, come to terms with some things, make some decisions, maybe cut some things out, look at some things that you maybe don't want to confront. But once you do that, then it's all fun. Then it's all good times, and you've done the work, and now it's reward time. Now it's reward season, right? So, Five of Pentacles. There's a bit of a struggle here. What you are needing to look at, you're trying to ignore it, but it's like you can't ignore whatever this is forever, right? You're eventually going to have to look up and confront and face whatever this is. And so it's like you need to take your time, right? There's no rush. Take as long as you need. Rest, recuperate, gather up your strength, take time out to just put everything on pause, right? Right now, she is frozen. She is not going anywhere. And so you guys are needing to allow time, a break with just you, yourself, your thoughts, me, myself, and I, right? You need some time for me, myself, and I, right? You need to have a moment more moments, not just one, probably multiple moments throughout August, like making it as often as you can. It doesn't have to be for long, even if it's just 10-15 minutes during the day to carve out for you to check in with yourself, where you can just process and allow certain thoughts and feelings to come up. And if you have to release it, if you gotta write it down, if you even need to speak to someone and open up about how you feel, or like just, you know, rant to someone, vent to someone that you trust that has opening ears and is supportive, like, then you gotta do what you gotta do. This is more of like a meditative state though, but there are a lot of protective, loving energies that are always around you, even at times where you feel alone, even at times where you don't know which direction to move down or what you're doing, where you're going. Like, you're never alone, Scorpio. Don't forget it. But it looks like when you take the time out for yourself to process, to actually confront and look at whatever these things are that you've been kind of like trying to suppress, ignore, turn your back away from, right? Trying to just like, I don't want to look at it. No, right? It's like you're being forced by the divine. The divine's grabbing you by the shoulders like, Scorpio, look at this. You're like, no, I don't want to. It's like, just look at it, Scorpio. The sooner you look at it, the quicker it's over and done with. Just deal with it, and then you're good, right? Then you can move forward from this. Then you're good. You're in the clear. It's like I said, the longer you ignore it, I think it may just cause delays or getting in the way of future things and exciting times and all that. So just when you take the time to go inward and reflect, you're going to have a big breakthrough in your perspective. You're going to understand things differently. A new, clear perspective that you didn't recognize before. You didn't see, that you didn't even know was there. Clear understanding, and that helps you make a certain decision. And you may even need like a friend or someone you may trust. Maybe you need like a little pep talk from them. Like, what do you think I should do? Or like, you know, getting a little bit of insight from another person's perspective. Sometimes, you know, we get locked in our own perspective and we don't really consider things from another point of view. And if you share it with a friend or someone that you trust, they might share like their 2 cents of something that you may not see. So that might really benefit someone. Is like, you might gain a different perspective if you ask for help or ask someone that you trust, if you so want, right? And if you don't want to talk to a friend or a family member or someone, partner, right, you can just connect with your guides. They're always around you, right? You just gotta ask for help. They aren't going to interfere. They're not going to overstep. They're not going to do anything without your permission, right? So Scorpio, if you're like, I don't know what to do, I need some advice, ask your angels, ask your ancestors, ask whoever, whatever you believe in, and take the time to just sit in some silence, calm the mind, listen, and meditate on your question. The answer is already within you, right? On what it is that you need to do, what it is that you maybe need to confront or recognize or change or remove. Like, the answer is already within you, and you'll get that clarity 100%. Then it's the fun part. Then we got real good stuff. So we have the 3 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. So besides, you know, you guys looking back at some things from your past, with the 6 of Cups in this deck, there's just so much fun times with you and your loved ones and your friends, celebrations. There might be some reunions, people you haven't seen in a while, people who you share history with, childhood with. There's the energy of, you know, celebration, and I'm kind of getting the energy of like cookouts or barbecues and reuniting with those that you really love and care about. It's so fun, and there's so much support around you. You have a really good support system, Scorpio. You'll be coming in with a real good support system, if not already. There will be so many opportunities of just feeling loved and appreciated, and like, you know, that equal give and take, the balance, and it just feels really good. There's lots of animals in this card. We have the elk. So the elk, an animal spirit deck, it's in the very distance. Elk is someone who's extremely reliable, very grounded, in control, kind of emperor energy, right? Someone who, or maybe even father figure, or like heavy masculine, older masculine energy, something like that. That might resonate with someone out there. Then we have the hummingbird, needing to return to something on the daily that will keep you strong. And replenishing your battery for when you feel drained or tired or exhausted and you need a break, being able to return to something that puts you in the present moment. We also have the fox in this card. The fox in the animal spirit deck. I keep referencing the animal spirit deck because there's a lot of animals in that deck that, you know, I can kind of relay messages. The fox is someone who can adjust quickly to the change. Again, very much a committer. Same with the elk, right? Those two animals are committed for the long term. I feel like you're committing to something / something is committing to you, or the people in your life, whoever you're involving yourself with, they're in it for the long haul. Like, they're going to be by your side through the thick and thin, Scorpio. Got like a little, I don't know if that's like a beaver or like a little bear. But both the beaver and the bear talk about consistency and hard work and dedication. And then we also have the frog. And the frog is all about needing to release, cleanse, purge, purify, healing and forgiveness, right? And so with all those things that I just said, the help of others is just going to make this so much easier for you. This whole process of recognizing and healing and letting go and forgiving and releasing. And, you know, I just feel like there's so much help around you. You just have to ask. And that there's so much good times for celebrations and lots of creativity and expression and passion. You know, oops, I didn't mean to do that. It feels really awesome. Once you kind of move through these uncomfortable feelings and you allow yourself to gain a new perspective or to look at things differently, then you're in the clear. There's lots of bears and rabbits. So in the Four of Swords. So bears, or bear, the animal spirit deck, is all about new beginning and waking up from, you know, spiritual slumber. And the first few steps of this journey, this new beginning, this new chapter, direction that you're heading down, Scorpio, may not be the easiest. They may actually be the most challenging part of the whole journey, but that it gets easier with time. There might be some fears, right, with the rabbits in this card. All these fears that come up and worries and concerns, and you may get overwhelmed easily or stressed about the future, right? Nothing's set in stone, though. Remember that. The future is all determined off the action you take right here, right now. So just have trust in yourself, and also have trust in your future self, right? Your future self is looking at your current self right now, right? They're cheering you on. You are being guided by your future self. Don't forget it. So you may have some fears come up, but to remember to stay grounded in the present moment. Calm the mind. You're going to be okay. Yeah. Wow. Lots of different messages, Scorpio. But August overall looks like it's a very powerful month. It really does. So it's exciting. Let loose, have fun, be with your loved ones, those where you can just have the best of times, right? Stepping into your authenticity, being playful, working towards your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, right? When it comes to your work, 8 of Pentacles, so 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So it's like, if things aren't really going the way you wanted to or the way you planned regarding your work or your career or your passions, right? Maybe you've kind of been feeling stuck or had creator's block. There's an opportunity for growth here. We go from the 5 of Pentacles to the 8. So there's major transition. There's a big step moving up from, you know, possible struggles or feeling stuck, unmotivated, feeling just like in this repetition, same old shit, different day, right? I think there's going to be something that hits you, strike of inspiration, excitement, and you're ready to go and have fun and take charge, you know? There's so much good stuff, Scorpio. So much good stuff. It's really good. I'm going to get a fairy message for you guys to wrap this up for August 2021. Any fairy messages for... Oh, no, I forgot to mention, right? We have the 5, 8, and 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, lots of opportunities for abundance. And, you know, never lacking, never having less than what you need. Like, always having enough. Always having enough. Always having enough love, enough support. Okay, anyway, so fairy messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021 regarding this reading for my Scorpios. Any fairy messages for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, summonizing Venus. Any fairy messages for Scorpio, summonizing Venus, and... Oh, not end of July, sorry. August 2021. Any fairy messages? Okay. Doesn't want to shuffle anymore, so let's get into it. Fairy messages for Scorpio, summonizing Venus, for August 2021 regarding this reading. Any fairy messages for Scorpio? There we go. Oh my god, this card came out for Leo as well. Number 6, the Singer of Connection. Wow. Okay. Well, there's definitely lots of connection over here. And this, you know what? It is really fitting. I'm going to get the book. The Singer of Connection is all about, you know, connection with yourself, with those around you, and your emotions. Feeling the good emotions and the bad. The comfortable ones versus the uncomfortable ones. And, wow. And wait, what's at the bottom? The topsy-turvets, changing your perspective. Looking at things differently. You might be looking at things sideways or upside down. You need to change the way you view something. And that's the same with the Peacock and the Four Swords and the Page of Swords, which is exactly what's happening in this reading. So you guys unlocking a different point of view on something. Singer of Connection. Oops, oh my god. The Singer of Connection. Spiritual connection, karma, balance, and empathy. This singer supports all connections, the web of light between all beings, all particles, and between past, present, and future. It brings a wholeness to apparent duality and combines all energies, uniting the way it all was or could be. When we lose awareness of the connection in our lives, we feel isolated and lonely, yet the energy is there. We only need to be open to it. There are emotions that help us open up. Love, compassion, trust, and so on. There are other emotions that we tend to close down around unless we make special effort to keep our hearts open. As you probably can guess, these emotions are feelings such as jealousy, anger, fear, grief, and others of similarly painful nature. Yet sometimes these very emotions, when carried to an extreme, cause us to break down and then break through. This is a risky way to go as well as an extremely difficult one, because more than often the breakdown just stays broken for a long time and then we retreat back to a more crippled version of ourselves. A far better way to become more aware of our essentially holistic nature is to work at keeping our hearts open, seeing relationships, being earthed and centered and connected. In meditation, someone, and I suspect it was this singer, asked me to let go of all my defenses. I argued that we surely need our defenses in this world in order to survive. I was firmly but lovingly told, it is only by letting go of all your defenses that you become invulnerable. That gave me such a strong shock of recognizing the rightness that I couldn't even breathe for a moment. But then, still reluctant because it sounds like a big job, I muttered that I don't even think I know how to do that, or even what all my defenses were. I was assured kindly that I would receive help if I asked for it, and I know that you will be given the same aid too. Through the power of the singer, all connections are made, held, and released, as appropriate. In a reading, the singer indicates the connection of all things, especially reconnecting to those that have been sundered. It is unifying and reunifying. It tells us that we need to be aware of the connections between different aspects of the issue under discussion, as well as the connections between people linked by it. We may also need to build more connections, a network of mutual support. The presence of a singer of connection in a reading indicates support and strength flowing through the connections between those involved. When the song of the singer of connection is dimmed, indicated by reversal, we need to ask ourselves, am I earthed? Am I centered? Am I connected with the source? What do I need to do to be more aware of and enhance my connection with body, mind, and spirit to the universe around me? Okay. Wow. So that's actually really interesting. When I was talking about with the oyster and even the elephant, and I was kind of saying, like, you know, walls up, defenses are up, it was interesting because I actually did think about this card because it was just in Leo's reading. I just did Leo before you guys, and I was just like, that kind of feels fitting. Like, and then this card came out, and I was like, yo. So, Scorpio, let your defenses down towards yourself, towards others. It's okay to open up. Not everybody's out to get you. Your intuition's on point, right? You'll sense when someone's up to no good or up to some shady shit. You will know, right? It's safe to love. It's safe to open up. It's safe, okay? It is safe. You are so loved. You are so protected. And the connections you have in your life currently, it just seems very genuine, very supportive, like really genuine love. And, you know, for those that are making new connections, opening up to new connections, it still feels that same way. Like, just open up to receive, Scorpio. Open up your heart. The blessings will come flying through. Alright, so, any Tikashi messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021? Any Tikashi messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for August 2021? Tikashi messages for Scorpio. We have inspiration and power. And power fell on top of the singer of connection. It's interesting. Alright, so inspiration. The river of all-knowing allows every possibility to be open to you. Allow yourself to tap into this vastness. Be inspired by the beauty that surrounds you. Be inspired to open yourself up to the riches the world has to offer. In any moment you can allow inspirational thinking to set you free. Which moment will you choose? And power. Power. You have control over your life. Know your power and know your own worth. It is time to acknowledge all that you've created. Are you allowing others to overpower you? When times are difficult, think about what you can achieve. You were never powerless. It is time to acknowledge your power and feel empowerment in every word you speak and every action you take. Wow, Scorpio. So that is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. You can always turn on the bell so that you're notified when I upload in the future. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.